Sabi Ferdinand Dakwa. Or no, say, or no, Baba Coin is expected to join Out of Oak in the second transfer window. Fatah Suleiman, or also back to Mediema FC on a permanent deal. Fatah Hamidu, currently Black Stars, as Mediema FC clear their outstanding GPL games this month. Okay, or Welbeck, Techi, 2-year deal with Karela. Some year but this year, let me move on. When I hear the next page of Adiana, Executive Council member Gideon Fosu. Okay, Gideon Fosu committee, you know, and only who am gonna come about Western Regional Football Association Chairman Simon Ahuma will serve as the vice chairman of the committee, and Frank Todd Amwa, or a member, John Obrieboa, member, and Techiahin Tender is also a member of that committee. And Antonio Benso committee, no, is made up of George Jau, first vice chairman, George Jau of Adriana Stars and Adriana FC, Mrs. Hilary Boating, second vice, Miss Cleopatra Nketia, member, Mr. Alfonso C. Agbeteshi. Alphonse, congrats. Kwesiedu is also a member of the Tony Obin led committee, and ASP Yakubu Asamani, Alex Abebiu of Bofuakwe and Debiso, and also Nancy Krama to Abe, you know, as parliamentary candidate elect, like Zanom from Gojina MPP, and he has won. I think that was one of the orphan constituencies. Alex Abebiu, on our chair for SI, another division one club, is a member of that committee. Fifi Taki, Fifi, and Sam for you, Johnson. Yes, Kokofu. Okay. Every caps also Raul Senata, Udianimu, and then supported by Oloboy, Commodore of Junior at Awolowo Chambers, Oloboy, and Larry Opari, congrats. Okay, Asensu Onyina, okay, Onyina so no so compare Asensu compare Esco. When Asentu is the CEO of Legon Cities, Daniel Asante Afododu. Ni Afododu ano bobo na Afododu fufro. And Frank Nelson of Accra Hearts of Oak. Ni na ho. Feni ebedi nkomo no. Na eno su twam a ade wa ha fever refugees. Ghana fever refugees ngwani. Sam je say chirma. Ba ma me pick airlines we Europe na afa yamra. Enra Girona esa etwa so ye o ma de ni bium. Se maka say Girona striker no. Ono on the events, ono a Turkish ni a Ukraine. Omo pe striker ni na bema abua teams no bibi o mani abre no pa. Alvaro Morata ono zo de bo. O said no mu so ni na mu. Was a hat-trick for Atletico Madrid, even though they were beating 3-0. It's a hat-trick number so Masunibia 4-3 and the coy. PSG wins French Super Cup with record of 12 times in the competition. Okay. Farmers League proper. Manchester United wants to sign Timo Werner. Yes. And Michael Olise. Story way. Madam Sabi Simon Bosa and Tessa. Timo Werner about Premier League though. Manchester United. Na kwadana nti Hoyland na omne no compare ayi City Haaland no sase won shego ana wonya ba ko bi And this home do not to Jago Vetimobena. Where speculation is speculation. Roberto Firmino to Nottingham Forest on loan. Not a bad one. Kylian Mbappe is the highest goal scorer at the Parc des Princes with 111 goals. Another record broken by him. Okay. And none yet asimbi na minim say Manchester United for na confirm one. Ya be say atwani from anum bi atra ye nyini ansa ne aka bi say Onana ebeda go on the 14th between Manchester United and Tottenham Hotspur. We are na British Airways are flying. And as I said, chatted on the Kwabetana plane. Na straight to Abidjan, say Cote d'Ivoire. Na adewi. Munina among her. Seke bibini na ye ya. Aye broninti. Ubia ye din se. Ana a Ghana player. And I say. O dago udema ze kudus. Kudus bebo ama West Ham. Adechia no abebo ama Black Stars. Onana. Special Onana. Kim Min-jae has been named South Korean Footballer of the Year. South Korea there. Anya Kim Min-jae be song. I there. Na omu year no answer December ye. FIFA World 11 nominations. Yemi omu say no kre omu. Courtois, Edison, and Martinez. These are the goalkeepers. Martinez. Defenders here. Diaz. Okay. Van Dijk. Okay. Militao. Rudiger. No, Rudiger say go. Rudiger. John Stones. And Kyle Walker. Omo never say FIFA na yedin. I don't know Saliba account because team we was a Saliba account. Okay, midfielders there Bellingham, De Bruyne. Now De Bruyne say boy obo biache. We na some tete no. Omo AK Gundogan. Luka Modric, Rodri, Bernardo Silva, Valverde. Omom call World Cup ya there. Cause he can. Declan. Strikers there. Karim Benzema. Okay, Haaland, Harry Kane, Kylian Mbappe, Messi, Ronaldo, Vinicius, okay, notable absentees: Salah, Alisson Becker, Musiala, Victor Osimhen, Sadio Mane, Rodrigo De Gea. We mona also come over maybe. We the Liverpool production proud. Now Osimhen on go to her. O ma ebubo omodin. Why no Osimhen say on no ewo level pe. As a nomination here per number. You cannot nominate more than the required number. Tinamti Boba couldn't say ko Osimhen betu Benzema wa ha, Haaland wa Harry Kane, Kylian Mbappe, Messi, Ronaldo, Vinicius masa we creme de la creme we there. And you Osimhen level. Osimhen na go squad na. Obeja tum say no. I'm not here. My experience in Turkey is going super well on the field, but there are payment defaults that has slowed me down a little. We can accept delay, but it's been up to 4 months. Wow. Mbaye Nian of Adana Demirspor. Or say taking Bosume Nai. Bosu. No, no, bo be man to for. Oh, they hear the you. 4 months, no pay. Rudiger wins it all for Madrid against Real Madrid. Real Mallorca. Roma derby will take place in Coppa Italia as AS Roma versus Lazio on 10th January. Marino versus Sarri. I haven't made any decision. I haven't made a choice. But we have an agreement with the president, which means that all the parties are protected. Kylian Mbappe. And you can ask Haaland or Osimhen how good Rudiger is. He's the best defender in the world at the moment. Mesut Ozil. Or Nona Kasa. Nikola Kalinic signed for Hajduk Split on a wage of just €1. Yes, €1. Members of the Acheampong no. I'm saying Arsenal the letter come on PGMO. PGMO with FA Cup crash against Liverpool. Looming that Saka is the third most foul player in the league. So let say what say referees in protect Saka. Okay, so one is the most fouled player. And I first and second for Nkasai. What to one munya Arsenal once a monka. Let any be way. Brazil didn't call me to become the new coach. I told my agent, don't speak to anyone as long as I'm a Roma manager. Jose Mourinho, Japanese fans. We are for better go to Brazil. We were born the same with Brazil. Mr. Mourinho. Sorry, nobody has called you. Jadon Sancho to Borussia Dortmund is done. Good. You arrive in Marbella on Friday. Nyame boa Jadon Sancho. I'm an aqua fan into my pay fra Penebe. Liverpool recall Rice Williams from Aberdeen. Okay. Emergency call. Bra. He's on loan, but Liverpool said bra. Because say Liverpool say defend the BNO or Quafcon. Why are they in a hurry? Okay, indeed. Just a quick turn me back na Bibusan why he's here this morning and so I'll be back at 10 yamba and that's also a 1 week papa 1 weekend I mean na me swa man tenze ka omunku krum no nkobusa se wan na ye papa ko but omra na me exercise to mu yenu nyama kwa hwemate ni na bra kinsi betanse na se hwemate wan na ye papa ko uni papa ko
boss
uni papa ko
matini di
otie ni eso wa den
mate ni eso wobo
obobo we
na obokotoko.
Now, dear some no muka fan home out here.
Yeah, some of muka fan home and say, almost say, no, you're very good pa, no, in Bonnebo.
No, about position there.
No, I'm so about Mayfield, maybe.
To the Amote and
the Mate, and the Mate, they're not selling no music canon. Maybe put a pair, I say, a mamma back on, a moment in Bobo Pano can't be.
Baunim said, me person who see answer question. Sango was only as I'm some fail, but munya E. Oh, what C plus because you're careful. And one and I'm also on zoning Bobo.
A moment in Bopano, count
no count. Oh, Kotoko.
Oh, Kotoko.
Now, okay, period, no Bobo, no.
And the Menkai, period in the Menkai.
No more kind and cancho.
Omoka honing in a Bahode Menkai.
Into a man shows all born on be 70s, 80s, 90s, 2000s, and everything.
I think say 80s, 90s.
80s, 90s. Okay. Nedin Ben and Homes here different. One to me.
There be in the manse.
Sir. One ten and running be an who did in.
And the Murphy. And the
Memau Quina. Ko Siaka Cabrana.
yenye sa yenye sa
okay nti de kan de o tie no bi mamwe
de metie no no nipa me ensa na ehye no mo discuss na ho asem empanyifo pa
wo go tie nkomo ni bi
na metwam na me duro na me gina kakra nti
nipa di nkomo na ugina hen like
me gina o mo nchen me nya akọ nti me gina o mo nchen na me phone tare maso
do mansam no yan kesere ne yo
David me nya akọ nti me gina o mo nchen
nipa di nkomo na wutwam ti udru o mo nchen na nya akọ ena o mu di o mo nkomo ena so nya akọ
nti me wie call no na yese bon nkomo so de me pe bon nti bon nkomo de ena aye kotoko nti mpese me tie mu yi
enti nyese na ubusa o masem
de membusa o masem
ti do tie ye na
de me tie na me tu bitrim
okay ene case le ozo papa ako
was made dem te fan ho se ona ye o captain kotoko je 83 Champions League, that time.
I never an African Cup.
Yeah.
Said a mood a Champions League,
Okay.
On say because what the African Cup. Sana near Kano. Kotoko the African Cup. Near Kase Omaji Champions League. I said the Engrophobia could share baby. Na Mobile League, you know, Biaji. Okay. Near friend African Cup. Okay. Just Africa hanging on. Papa kuna na captain.
Sana.
Okay. And a debut.
No a striker Masanta Kotoko.
Masa on the wash the as a command. Yeah, I'm in penny nipa. Or sad the as I know no other than the account. One got to the no striker.
Sir, the member T and a boss was make a view.
Okay.
Yeah, no. As a national team, so no kind team that call AFCON in that. Is it from 1980 to 84? Within
84 no boko.
84.
84 na de left from Guana.
Yes.
The last na polo can once. Papa Kobe. Say obviously, so I win African Cup as a captain of Kotoko Cup of Nations. Ija we nye. Okay. To was who use skills. And now or the very home. And you're bad. Okay. And I debut.
Was Pacho de knew about Papa Cohen.
Okay. B Mali sana near friend. B Mali.
Okay.
Also Osako school or Konongo Massive. So I have course for the Bobo Papa. Captain. The last time I got to call the African Cup, no. Captain, and what few more you didn't know, you know, you're new. I can't be a new animal, say, or Konongo Massive.
Of course.
Yeah, new. Na sami mimi ninkomo we a onfa pa Thomas Asante Kotoko say ye no to ase maami because ene ni breda na ye papa ko na wochi da if you so on left is a trophy no na obia mpege abiem in the history of Asante Kotoko ene papa ko da former ye di na wochi ma ye ni Owura George Kennedy any in common because and George Otienga
metemo kapa na mo hoti say
say there Samia so telephone mu asembeba okay how George
yes
hello
metemo ka
Otienga ba yen nte wonka yi so I go there no maye hello say I don't just say who so na slide by there and so betimi ayi hello yeah abranti bo e friend slide oba na bibia yeye kan de na ye nte wonka na anjoj ba to ho ye de ne mo africhapa
nyame adome ho ya pa afen kometuen misime mama africhapa
good fin kometuen so sa na ena ya te se another legend proper legend Ernest Papako and they didn't know what da wo Baba Yara Sports Stadium baby or lifting a cup samre no boko to kwa moje African Cup na ehon nsɛm te sɛn nsa aba ɔno mu as a legend.
Yo, Madam say, na michia etiefo nyina, we dia akwaya kotoko enye kese pa. Nyame adom yakwa kwhia atoto nyoma nyina.
Hello. Okay.
Nyame adom a ene wi 12 o'clock no. Near the 1 week no ebe hihye so ewo Heroes Park. Baba Yara Sports Stadium.
Na owura yi adanse ebe na betima di afa no ho.
Adanse de bebre said de wudi kan na me monitor mo kakra. Oko Aswansi LA. Ani de me nyina na ekọ Aswansi LA.
Aswansi LA ani de Kenyankwa na.
Dabi ni Kenyankwa na bo ho.
Ayi Kinveza Park no so no.
Yes, Kinveza Park no so.
Okay. De ne Methodist ne Presby no hwe animu no.
Ekwe animu no, yes.
Okay.
I want to call primary school. Me ni nyina na call primary school. Masi secondary technical.
Okay. But Ojampe kaka line no kaka o free Aswansi LA no e no ye den.
E no call Konongo Masi secondary school.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Ti hono na me ne papa mu kakra. Me so me call Kumasi secondary technical.
Okay.
But yes, anso ko share wo National Academic House. Na yes abi share wo Kotoko.
Okay.
Na papa akon aye nyoma bebre.
Na yenkɔ no kakra Kotoko no o join uni who idea year na o join here no from here and o ba Kotoko no if you have any idea.
Papa akon ambo second division bia from the courts no I say the colleagues no na yenimu no.
Okay.
In 1976 equal 77 hono. Na ye recommend say papa ko betimi abakotoko na oba akotoko
1976 na 77 asem na okay
na American na papa ko betimi be wure mu okotoko.
Okay.
Yes, no Razi apa at the Kobo national team.
Okay.
And sana 1983 ye qualify ya bo Africa. Say 82 ye bo Africa no do finals ni lusu ye. Na ye san G League Cup no san to aso 83. E de call finals ye G ye. Na fortunately ono na ye captain how left a cup no.
Okay.
Yes.
82 no de enyo no na ye captain on.
Debbie 82 no na pokwe free na ye captain.
Oh, okay.
So now there was some fracas kakra misunderstanding be.
Ye di ayi nkomodie. Na sa fracas na misunderstanding no. Ubetime di 1 minute bi akire mu kakra. What happened? We the emphasis me the bayana eyema students of history name ranti o mabay. Na ebi so de akomodie ho. De na siye.
Enu de time me to me kodite bebre.
Animu na mepe. Ani na mepe.
A confrontation pokwe free nya with the then management na bewua chairman nti ye kokosre say yem fanche to an extent say ko tumfo by then otumfo no ko kan now say mo captain mo konko fa ne mra by then no am say pokwe free ampene so obekọ na nanim na akwakọ pachew na yes well and yem fan say
okay
yes na ekokosi ho
na just o move ye na papa ko be captain
captain
o
move ye na papa ko be captain by then na Africa no so ye da ho wo mu aye boko
okay
na immediately no aye nya captain a obe lead yen e de akọ he appointed Papa Kumani a captain. Fortunately for him, the year na captain appointed captain no year na no DJ African.
Okay.
The Papa quiet the
okay.
Aside that no said yambra no so Kotoko African Cup no yaje ni mprenu 1971 and then 1983. 1971 no na ye Ibrahim Sunday na ye captain. Yeah, fortunately ene dia wote ase.
Yeah.
Na 1983 eye papa akon. Ono wa free mu ye na ye di ne 1 week. Nti saase mu ebi nsi kotokoda. Ewo kotoko abakwasem mu. Nti na ehia se ye de hye na wa free mu no. Ekwan bia so ye ma ne be fitting barrier. Nti we dey enye the normal legend bi a wa free mu ye ne yi. Ni bibia be exceptional and special.
Okay.
Because oye captain a waji Africa. Since the time no e bin sida. Ba ye bompa ye se ebia ye betumi agi biom. Nti ye man be fitting barrier bibia se de be hye na nemonyam no ye guso ye ne legends no ye ne abusuana kan bom ena ne friends a wo won cry wo so edi akotene papa make say ebinima bedru kuma se nra no mudida da hotels ene wo beba 1 week no nti time a ye hia mu nyina momwa mo support ye be gane kwan.
So in between no ye ko ni asaba biem papa ko free kotoko no na oye den biem
papa ko etu kwan.
Okay.
No samba biem sambia biem mo bebo kotoko. After winning the African Cup no osamba bebo biem.
Okay.
But I know the boy no one check.
No sakoye.
No sakoye.
Neza after kotoko no one more any competitive professional football bia. Tese papa ko de ne nasem na yeze kotoko na.
Nasem na yeze kotoko no a.
Okay.
Okọ outside no okobo kakra wo Benin.
Okay.
And sana o move to US.
Okay.
That US ni de menim so okoye no obo footballer.
Okay.
And then de menim ehwasem.
Okay.
But osamba biom asamba bo kotoko.
Okay. Next say ni playing mates no dodo na no ne 1 week na se ombe ba ene kotoko legends ne omo maka nyina yi kese na abai.
Yes, and a full house.
Okay.
A full house. Said the American say ni bibia ye bia a special and exceptional.
Okay.
The legends and will be represented fully. A full house na ye deba.
Okay.
And no cry chile cry ya ye adwuma bebre behind closed doors are.
Okay.
Abedum pempenso ye be din 1 week.
Okay.
Yesu so e beto aso akopem time ye be na yi a ye be yinu abesi no.
Okay. Na ne owo ire ne ma ewo Ghana na se omo enti krum a.
Ne ire ewo Ghana asisi ya make say o move to funeral grounds no.
Okay.
Na ne mma mienu ewo outside.
Okay.
Na ba konso so ewo Ghana.
Okay. Okay. Anganti we de ebe mamo yakọ na yebeba ewi a na ba be support na moye aye no kama. Ti we de da sipi.
Yes me da si.
Right. Owura George Kennedy. One ye ne din komo aba papa akon. Chairman tem ze mate kakra. Said ye wo si eke kansem se akoda wo twam ampanyimfo din komo no ahye dade ze wonya kọ na wo akogina omachi na wutieti bi wutie zo a nsem no ba ko pass mienu pe na ate wante rebiem nti papa ako njafi na mamenhwe na mimusem se bia na eja obi na epam no na ose ma memongura hai ade alis studio de enten wewura ho ntimi wura ho kro bia ntimi memewe na bia na sanity aranja kwabo
openyimejo so
na ohun ye de
nyame ne obofo
mo official pass so
afen kombesayo
oh okay na anobei
de sene ni nyina gira usu de obekan
eze ye gba amani ache on se mpanyimfo se Unse uko baby a obi na afro se brawo. Wa se minti asese ya muta busa kwa.
Se bisa kwa so busa na asa.
Sa de ndie nya ke no mbe challenge ba.
Asa twetwero bu kakra.
Obi se wa mitim ba bi no afre me ko ya ase kwa so. Ba om se du baby a na bibi nti.
Oh, okay.
Na dance nti na omo bi e ho.
Oh, okay.
Enti Obed Acheampong.
Exactly.
Okay. Obed semkase me ka ni see one year ni proof at papa ko be beating back a crave. Because ono so aye na adwuma in his own right. Na enei Obed etie nchen na watnase. Obed akwa banam se anopei 10:24.
Bisto tu. Usa bisa manopedi. Ebe pembe bupa. Tika. Uri mame nkoto se na me fansha wonsa. Na wa mane no.
Senka.
Na wa ba mane na.
Okay, obi mo say Kwadwo Obeng. Osi so the GFA wants to Kwadwo Obeng dey say maybe bia na bisi.
Okay.
Yeah. So the GFA wants to watch the plan dey no course wrong. So born they wants to tell Ghanaians they didn't have plan B for the training camp because how can the FA court say there is a lack of proper facilities in Kumasi? The players should go to Ivory Coast determined to do well for the country and stop the stop the unnecessary gimmicks. So what is happening? Say, okay. There's one thing about could be about Obed. Or say Obed Acheampong joins Promise Media. Kwadwo Obeng. Obed ni Kwadwo Obeng.
Debut.
Na or the asamoto so. Zanity. Say no ye isu ayi ungo first a channel be potomanto questions. Potomanto no. No nyese throw myself be you guys say my name is near the dodo. I come from this sana all my ayeno. Or say Sylvester Bodia Sare say Obed, welcome to Promise Media. Obed is say there's a confirmation. Okay. And the Yenina Hanayan confirm say Obed Acheampong is now a member of this house. And that or a proud member of Promise Media, a member of the sports team here. You wait my cancer. And yeah, more kwaba. But questions were whom say sana dia ye bebusa say enye why you left where you were, but why here? Then a day na Obed will want to be a member or join this team. I know the me ma enti ye nin komo kan no bia oba na be ka kotoko.
Yes.
Asem na Samuel na frey and so a tea for me quite tea for this so crowd wum
Me da su.
Wum why adwuma na check akra o enti ye beda nyame asese odo nim de unyansa ene ukasa unim kasa ukasa kasa de dia na je nipa kro na se ukasa da nipa kamika kasa de ena why here?
Well, Mr. Tuba Mindikan and was in Amenda the entire sports team Promise Media Mendawasi. Well, na we the answer Kranak Medican about questions, and I think say I said, and they will be brave. Some of the money probably brave.
Be more paper and pen. Okay,
I'm on a tougher.
Okay, why and what you be doing?
They would want to tough.
Okay,
say, baby, I'm free. I'm a diabe pimu hana. As a Medican, the Asada, Emma Penny for the leadership of Silver Media Alliance, headed by Nana Bantamahene.
Good.
Bafo among Quetia.
I cry about for the
Mecrano with the Mia Medican Quagensra. Because Jim was raw Bafo
fine. To a blessing.
Yes,
that's the best thing to do.
And you know, so a blessing.
Oh, wonderful.
Blessing.
Ma, me who no na che. But kane na me kofie ho pa ache na minim se ja na na yire obetimi akade a omo a se ya no aduane mani pedi a o aduane e de chen ma me no me kan the whole world me nya 3
wow
ba kokra de oni Ghana ha Tioma say best two
no
minim de ya oye no wo so kitchen na o de ababa about mu say ano so de make odi one dance
there me ko di ada me ko kra ne ma
wo wa ko ne now oh fine oh wonderful man I'm not check asema me kan a bit me amba says over 15 years
oh wow
By I live around the same area.
And they said that crow
yeah.
My
madam call.
Mamenda Ebusiana the general manager Nana Kojoeron. Then the entire sports team of Silver Sports. Mr. Otuo monument a year pa Mamendo.
Officially born mama yes is the
yes, yeah, bibia we chire.
Oh fine.
Sa pepe and it. Na Mr. Otuo-Acheampong
okay.
But on say in life no osumo baby you take on a new challenge.
That's right.
And when you are taking on a new challenge you need a place yes, and which will be challenging enough in a professional way. On say places I can sharpen you. I said that
that's right.
And I felt that Promise Media here a place that can sharpen me very well and take me to the next level.
Wow.
There are so many factors, but
this
is one a pushing.
I'm for see a beer transfer window. I'm say I'm so bad.
January transfer
before Timoben and become
January transfer no
that's fine.
I'm on for
so was it a difficult decision? And I said
it was.
It was. Especially said the only baby of free said was no motie.
Yeah.
Said the sebe na na ira foul send ba. Na said almost no tie no. But like you said, you need to move on. You do baby. Okay, did any expecting from bed? What should we expect from you?
Oh, yeah,
already who fans wow. Nana Poku I just said Obed. I'm happy for you because of the who is your going to okay. Yeah, he's saying say you are the right place, that's fine. Where's the transfer window? Yes, Kojo Obin the say Onimopa. He's so excited that you are here.
Yeah.
Okay, Joe, but I had the son say we are one family.
Okay.
Of course, we can not all agree on issues. Do baby, there are things we may. So be free to argue.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter who is sitting next to you or who is your host. What's the way it should be? Na ya jejeje ho achinya na afei ye koye nim. Na me nim how you deal with issues of arts of folk. Me.
Oh,
yeah, handle the same.
Send you down out and most often obey you cry no more ankasa or more for about. So you put it where you at the end send your tone and had to come.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Baby, I had to
and go for Busa, the rest of the crew, everybody is fine. As I know actually the whole house will be full. We are getting a full house as soon as possible. It's a holiday now, people are still enjoying the holidays.
You 2 minutes say
you have to. So no. And then you had a bro. Yeah, the young baby near T1 because I was mobile 5 questions a general ones about your perspective of some issues. Another Man U fan, fantastic addition. Manu Daniel Magro. Oh, a Man U fan.
Tamana Josie Wohono.
We are Nubia.
Me Josie Busia for Nubia.
Roma.
Roma.
No Roma.
Maybe I just about corner on
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. He is a great guy and very neutral. Parkwesi. Eddie and on say a soldier be so my fellow because this is or UK at the moment.
No,
Say formation yan so could do 3-4 days or UK.
Oh, okay.
And team me sure say
Capi.
baba. Just UK. I'm also available time Nana Kwesidankwa. We all need a new challenge to sharpen our skills. Okay, and you do the enemy job bed. I just say Obed. NKD. Wow, NKD. Now we are mad committee. Yakobu mu colleague bako. Tamale the nsuo de na hwe ho. Enti wo se ye wasem da wa ye beka. Okay, Obed nti ye mbunsim. Na ye nhwe the issues at stake. And the GFE as year committees no for like it happens every 4 years. You minim ekwan amufaso eyi binom di but the committees of the FA are purely political appointments.
Yeah.
Just like Senanado winning election and now Ura John Dramani Mama winning election. Your role during the election contribution, the number and only is the same as the GF. Because if you go through the list, you see
a member of the ruling party.
So the GF president will cry the he cannot with his enemies and
work with his enemies.
He cannot work with. And do him at the Gideon Moore and all the other guys, Low Boy. These are all members who believe in the game changer ideas. And sanity. Apart from that, me one announcement be I mean, if I should do it today, as you be more advice me whether that announcement should be made today. And I see him Fanko another for House of Kofi Ricky left. And a Kotoko Ubet in watching from Belgium. Ubet is touted as neutral, and will be a canoe. I cried this will be a neutral. Jibu very neutral. Siasia very, very, very neutral. Zakitu extremely neutral. Bafogwa more often neutral. More often. And sanity. But there are black says, but it means the players in there complaining about. They are talking about facilities in Kumasi. You have also played a key role as an administrator. I'm sure you continue to do it. And is it justifiable? So we can say facilities in Kumasi, and that is not the best place for the Black Stars.
Well, this whole Black Stars issue, it comes down to planning. And you can clearly see the plan was not Kumasi. The first plan was not Kumasi. What means as against the pressure of the public and the reaction of the public, and in an attempt to satisfy the public, and bow down to the pressure, and the more mobile Kumasi.
So it means they had no conviction, because members of my dear dissanity. And yes, as I say, me call South Africa. It means I'm convinced.
Yeah.
Say Bibi was, and he said you just bow down to pressure. It be a better other reason. Yes, I did away the and
no, because from the beginning, and this where many and many other people or feel say the FA1 or the other they are not getting things right, or the whole system managing the Black Stars for this particular tournament are not getting things right. Before the issue about things on South Africa, I believe so. A plan for that. They had reasons, and let's say even if the reasons were coming from the technical team, it should be convincing enough before the entire stakeholders a trip to South Africa. So if these reasons were convincing enough, which will aid Ghana's performance with Cote d'Ivoire properly, you don't bow down to any pressure, especially when you know what you are doing is the right. So when you say the fact we soon why we didn't change and you should expect that everybody will come in with their opinion. But while we are involved in the activity, you stick and stay with what you believe is the right.
Okay.
Now let's come to Kumasi. Before you decide to say, oh yeah, a change from South Africa to Ghana, you should consider the place you will stay, the training facility you will use, and even the peace of the team. which is very, very essential. The peace and bonding of the players. Emrantie bebre na ebe shie free baby bebre. And I will be come abomabo man no de akwa tournament. We hear sumdwe about tournament. Inti I believe that these were all factors a technical team needed to. So if you come to Kumasi, now once all those studies in an attempt to select where you play, because you Baba share recent matches in crime teams, courtesy the NSA director and his leadership more. Also that havoc comedy teams in the Bell Kumasi. We realize that certain part of Baba Sports Stadium now started yellow. Not all the parts, but there were certain parts are now starting yellow. We did our checks and we realized that even park and sukuro mu chasono, they had a technique so mu ncha menko form baby because a co form baby in so said anto to the grass in the crown ese nyini biem no ebetimi ewu, and that's the method they apply during dry season. So I saw be hwehwem say Kumasi Baba Sports Stadium you available for your plan nana. Before and you're available, then you check alternatives. If you meet standard you still have to go with your plan A. So before you move from plan A to plan B should equally give you a much better output and much better excellent product. But so share the cost you and complaints it's so funny. And at the end of the day, the blasters no economical failure. Are they going to say a public nama a failure? Okay. You are there for a reason. You are so
what almost problems and they saying what is happening? Players now say why am I complaining?
Won't say for now a media report. Okay. It will be difficult to get the players themselves. Say a mobile bonti ababeka. But obi down for you be.
Yeah.
Into Obana obedim komo.
Na kamika say na say had omunima ana blasters the campaign no
no, sir,
what exactly
when you look at the Baba pitch, because of incidents in Accra, pressure about you can dance around it, but pressure about
now omo training Baba
no they so omo kwa Brankese.
So omo I dear what Baba renting more move to Abrankese. Oh, okay.
And Abrankese also have his own challenges. Because Osha Quine from Abidjan Kwanta Hono, Otra Aputuja Hone Kona. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Open wait me I drive about 15 minutes in foot through Jache, Pramso, Abrankese. Because I used to go there to in foot through from Atonsu on a cordiania quimpa as fat I'll be faso kama. But when you see Jache and our qua, can in ya hodia will see move pempem kakra. And also look at the distance. Because here is the case, they are based in Ahojo and they are moving to Abrankese to go and train. So you also look at the distance involved and the road leading to the place. So if you are Abrankese facility, I believe they will be okay with it because of not pressure and so. The only team I nation service was Bofakwa and no suspension. But Baba had Mediame Yusu, Dream Service Yusu, Kotoko Yusu, Olympus Yusu, House of Folk Yusu. So for the pitch to be standard enough in a way that would give the blasters the proper training on Mopeno is a major question. And you need to chrome himself blasters Baba Bobo Baba Yatum. There are numerous occasions blasters, but it me 2 weeks just to prepare the pitch for the facility or for the game. And to say your teams be num na yentimi anto Baba mu na for bare 1 month to munyina ba be gusu aba. Then you ask yourself, say, how can the blasters train on that pitch for almost 2 weeks or even 10 days ahead of a major tournament?
Now options for
the options should have happened during their planning stage.
Which is where
no, because Kumasi there, it all comes back to pressure. Accra is out because Accra Sports Stadium no. I don't know the state of it at this moment. It's Accra Sports Stadium is out. I mean, sure sending in our account Tamale, we don't go there because I now share Tamale game now. We share Tamale game na Mediama and RTU now. Ultimately, a pitch na Danny Yellow.
Yeah.
Cape Coast is non negotiable.
No, you see, but me say not necessarily a big stadium. Tisa na no zeko to go for share baby o. Beposo. Yes, they have very good facilities. Almost good hotel.
As a camp.
They have everything there. Bibisa no, say camping there.
The hotel to fit the standard of the Blasters.
Hotel be why said the room can in the name. Oh, that's normal. Extra to kakra. Ana
Kotokwana.
I know the distance from the hotel to I'm saying quite and but I'm told the place was good. Me the minimum.
I went to me call be personal there. But me call be personal. I share a second park. Yeah.
But near Black Stars.
Depi Blasters dear assemble from the bank. And again, Mr. Tosa hotel so a place in Bedano.
Oh, you are cratching.
Yes, so baby, a walk.
Now, where I can and go fast and master nunti, not preparation in ye. Ye got tournament. Yes, from among corrected in Temu. You walk up with a also go win.
Ni winning the Suya Sanfufro. The winning of this cup is a different issue.
For how we won the 82 cup. Bra 78 was very well organized. You called Brazil Babe 2 times. By 82, not exceptional. Yet we won. Cup JD me. Whoever saw the Kotoko team of 1982, it was far better than the 83 that won.
Okay.
Top great players left. Omo deputized Beshishim. That was when they won. And we want me to magic up. Mom finds me near facility. Na him free anthem. That tournament I 10 days or more. And the hanya him free on go baby here. Send South Africa or Ukraine best
Debbie. You can't go there again.
South Africa play call every day. Not say then they fly straight to Ivory Coast. Me that they make me destroy and these players, nobody should blame them. And yet, almost fault and almost West London, other parts of Europe, and living in very good environments with state-of-the-art training facilities. And you're more informed. Obi Timika says, "Will be send a text," and I said, "Dogomoro kra ombo." No, but Dogomoro. Basobi eba fiena se ose. Me ye training back me Dogomora. It is different from or prepare for a competition.
Tournament.
On say am for kao on bobo ahabo nti ade aye dia ade aboma yi astro tef ni ade bebrebe aye ye nya ba ko ye ntimi mfa net training kama
Training at an astro tef.
Pajo bika Pajo. I'm told Pajo is now me tremo very good. Say so. You train you and I say be a tech for na blast idea. Some baby nobody can deny them.
And also, apart from the location or the state of the pitch, during preparation like this, most often you want to limit distraction. Into so only coaches ne kasa on how they plan their pre-season. A young person ko she baby a omonko awo ho. Enya so omonko also match free nipa. Because Pajo easy access. Inti nipa kura ba betwa ho ahia no cry enough to distract how they are planning their things. On bounce our brankese no, the advantage will be the distance.
Nipa brankese the omunya you know say the way you first now Kesman Resort that will be fine.
No, for now there's nothing like that. Into nations don't so omo the building no. Rooms be or her players.
Why not Royal Senti Hotel and train right to dream facility? I think there are options.
So it comes back to planning.
Yes.
It comes back to planning. Yes. Say how did they plan all this? Not plan A then plan B then. Then omujina so omu yi free South Africa back Ghana. Omu decided someone they be come say at the end of the day, Ghanaians are looking at results. Until you can raise these things, we will talk about it. But we will assess the team based on the performance of Cote d'Ivoire. Nobody is interested in planning. Because the public talked about it, but the final say, any public needs them. The final say is in the leadership. And it all comes back to communication. If you believe South Africa was the right place, factors being to consider, come and speak to the public. Explain it to them. Cite reasons in tia. Untiminya wakra. Untimi nye wo Eastern region, untimi nye wo Kumasi, untimi nye wo ebi a Cape Coast.
Okay, so in general terms, no, so they catch the state of
facilities in Ghana.
Our national team
yes,
is struggling to get a place. And buying ni baby as a Black Stars bar. We've been to how many World Cups? 4. Say we prepare national team. And Pram, what they know?
Pram cannot house the Black Stars.
Why? So
say, so to so the Pram.
Matthias, so why? What is the thinking?
And one and we're looking into the future.
Everywhere in England, they all have a place where the national team
will come.
Omunim said because a team that will bring you $10-12 million at the end of every 4 years.
Proper investment.
In fact, $3 million. And yet a state of the art facility for them
for just
come to 3-star standard hotel with swimming pool, gym, everything.
Exactly.
Or mining to me in Nebisa.
We don't have it.
This is a firm foot room.
This is now more firm foot room. Monsieur de Obi or Jachi Pram so Quano Subi Abedia dance here. Mr. Tokwane yet. And yet, dear, a wimpo, a first layout.
Yeah.
A quatrequa.
Talomo players.
A quatrequa. And almost 15 minutes. I said, and quite a honest one, Yenintino. Mr. Todru ha. As also Koboko.
Soon. How come Namibia is feeling so comfortable here, but Black Stars are complaining? Namibia for no
the standard.
Complaining because
the standard no put.
Ebi quiet. Ebi omo media no.
And obi omo because ebi aye high crowd no paying much attention to them.
Yeah, and the Kofodia multi-purpose stadium could have been used and camped in Black Stars to fail. I mean that's not possible.
Mr. Tuntu shed we are Drew Park ne so no. We dey know we Drew venue ho na no. And I no cry cause enim ho no madwi so kakra wo. Doctor enim ho no. But
now you are getting close.
We dey wo bun sesi road nti aha ne ye. Nti aha no amna nim.
Okay.
But there are certain parts amna wo.
Or that should be shim driver no bus no.
And eduru bi so and am say in foot throw ntino kromana ye speed ramps to prevent the dust nti wuntimi contem to ko no boko na se car na nye de a ebesa woso usisi ya kopin so be
omo mama team ya mobo South Africa omo adwene pa o uza because this are they really
and Mr. To tournament we have consistency because anya ba akubi na akobo say twice so for best 7 games. You need to be close to perfect in about 7 games to win a tournament. Okay. Which so far, have matches now, Black Stars now, you can talk about few players on that consistent performance, even in 5 games. See about matches in Numa Twaso. And no way about Twas who are brand here or Black Stars. Ninian or Bobo ni ye. Out nature bet make us way dear. You can't get even 5 players you can make that comment about.
So if you can get 4, just say we are good.
Our goalkeeping department
it's very bad, huh?
We don't have a stable goalkeeper.
Send a wala cut until he got injured. O pride. What send a wala cut?
Ne ofori. And a wala cut by. And o film na tisigi by.
Is that tear free man?
Ni nyina ye hunu ni ye.
Okay.
Ni nyina Ghana for ni yem sisi omo. E just am fam.
Don't just say team man.
No, we don't have a consistent goalkeeper. We do not have a consistent goalkeeper. Why established? I said this is an established goalkeeper that you can trust. And Mr. Tuyenshe Argentina recently that won the World Cup. They had a balanced squad at every particular position of Mubobiano. You can see that player will complement the effort of another player. They had Martinez, my former goalkeeper, Arsenal former goalkeeper, who was really he understands the dark acts of the game. He makes the saves when necessary, and he complements the effort of the entire defense. You need Black Stars goalkeeper bia, not to discourage any of them, but when you watch them, way negative, way negative, way positive, way negative. So you really cannot say, yeah, the goalkeeper will go to I'm that convinced that he will fix the issues for the Black Stars when it comes to the goalkeeping department. Then we come to our fullbacks. For me, the centre back position appears to have options that you can easily trust. But what about the fullbacks? because in the modern day ball na aye bono so we two no three no entimi mpia nko anim nko boa 7-11 send your tetefo no friend na so to no me man so mu gina chiri ho a e asem kese our fullbacks struggles when it comes to proper crossing and creating chances for their forwards. They can do some in one match and in the next game they disappear. No one started bizarre and said nipa no boni here now we're campaigning for on the next game no boni say nana. Defensive midfield I think we are okay. Creative fine. We can trust Ashimeru. We can trust Kudus. Lamptey to some extent. We can trust him. I'm just hoping he will take the chance when the moment may appear. Now let's come to our forward. The proper mid front three. Pearl Blasters new. Yehu baby ade Jordan Ebo. And yehu baby ade Kudus because Kudus for West Ham is operating more like a second striker, operate from the right side into a free fast one who akati na babe share him. No babe jina the apex of the West Ham attack, more like a main striker. But Kudus no ba Ghana ye babe jina di say or babe the link up between the midfield, the defensive part of the midfield and the attackers. Enti the oil West Ham no ye ba Ghana enya sa na ye babe use no. Ye ne babe jina o say onu mo mbe chicha passes no mbo. But at West Ham, there's Paqueta. No, yeah, the creative aspect for Kudus to get closer to the penalty box and do the finishing. Because Mekaya Sembi Asari, Ekache Hazard, say if Hazard wants to score more goals, he should be much closer to the penalty box than say, Obe Chile no Abeje Bo no Achechi Obe Duru Hono no Kose no. So Kudus at West Ham, Sano Mu Yusun, very close to the penalty box. Then the creative players from the midfield will be doing the job for him. But say Kudus momu na eba abeche ball no. So I'm not expecting the Kudus that creates and score with ease with West Ham no or Ghana team no.
So no. So which part of Kudus
you'll be getting the Kudus that will do the delivery only if he will release the ball faster. Because we've seen Kudus complaining say he hold on to the ball far too long. Emma defenders no recover even when he's supposed to go with a quick pass. So that's the kind of Kudus that I'm expecting. As Amoja Munyina, all legends of the game about Betanasi are complaining say one. The kind of supplies here they might inaki nembwa. Coach ni who's obo inaki number 9. Someone from the right side non cutting in Imbrao. Someone from the left non cutting in Imbrao. Antoine Semenyo had a wonderful game in that 2-1 win in over Angola, and he went off after that. Two teams, team na we don't have a spine. See a cut team goalkeeper near. Ni defense leader in defense near. Ni leader in midfield near. And the tormentor in chief will attack in near. Then other players will come and support. We don't have that, and we have a coach who's yet to prove himself to Ghanaians.
Oh, after wins, you are recording.
Yeah, Mr. Two.
Now we are so young win. We
win. Chris Uteno, the expectations as against his performance now. I'm at GD perform. We've tried that in some times. We see a court tournament. We believe we are not that good, but
Samuel Evans Ota, or some words for you. Or say. If your guess is anything to go by, if what your guest is saying is anything to go by, then his recommendation should have been advocating for Ghana and to go for the tournament and waste our money, not to go to the tournament and waste our money, rather than poor road to the training camp. Watching from Birmingham, not very clear, but.
That's not something that can happen. Question is, what should Ghanaians expect? And I may justify why every Ghanaian should manage his expectations. Managing your expectations is not interesting. But Susuma urembe shemu say, I want to be babisi. Because there were new wasote, and the Kutana did dance here. And the any who I are so team, I any 3 blasters in there. Who did the dance yes see a trust blasters and quackojia? Why have no raising call for hoops are more macuma quackot?
Do you want to
Well, I think that Senegal, Egypt, they still have a chance when it comes to this particular tournament.
They say Egypt because Senegal they are not Omokabu Jedim.
What's an answer on Muyebi? Yeah, or answer Muyebi. And
so Samuel Evans, I think I read that one.
Yeah.
Even the top 8 don't mind them. Me, Ayana on say, whilst it was so some are reactions
to something
what others have said. Even if we take them to Alliance Arena, they still can't win the tournament. Adima Kingsley Boachi, please. We are who we are because as we are. Then after 4
Mema official pastor ko
same official pastor so afise brana
tiefo nyina
yeah na ye de etin koma ye ho den na domestic league committee bo adwuma kama
apa no krepa
do committee ye foforo kra na
ai foforo kra am said ye omo ye ne se efefo no tania ada oman a omo bobo wo so ye no your domestic league, that is the main league, you know. The Premier League, the Women's Premier League, Division 1 and Division 2. I think they constitute the main league. Or my and one more two, the for us, so from the top. But Migidi say, Asiano structures go far a bit to support all the various lakes.
Okay. Na because na as ya keka nema na boom. Oh, teacher says adwuma na be kese pa. Na eja munyan hye adwuma se kra na enra zems ade ba kwa mo wo se mo di ho adwuma me su se da be da wakoma so. De akwa match commissioner yi. Tin sensem sandok den na ye kwa be na be fa se ya na ha adwene kakra.
Yo, I'm saying to be who sent here cry or racket farm is a management. I'm so nim the way I measure young leg, you know. Maybe I may wear school no ye casale far leg, you know, unim me position. Na me case young football no, na ne fapping pa no, we juvenile unifiwa, a legs no, local legs no. Into local legs na case to produce players are. Eventually, omutumi eko bomber Black Stars kraman ye. Local leagues no so eno na be ma ye ye siesie ne kama be ma sponsors maybe I complain say sponsors mba ye league mu sponsors mba ye league ni mu na de na say ekobobo na obi kobo obi asum ewo park so a de sponsor na de ni sika ba betechri ye kobo league na say a be feel say match we anyway match yom kobo e de ya any results no da na ke say nyebo na obo park no so na de
Debbie
before na e results ba enye ye person league no ko obi kwa okọ de anije ye be hye no ana say obe hye ana be draw o ba ye o ya na ye o ya kaka no abafie ye o da waje wani abafie eno ano no enti onim say me no me wo agree be say there must be more discipline in our leagues. There must be fairness in our league. I say, you know, you shed league no pepe and say Kwasiko United. What more you say? And Kwabna Giant. I see a day fairness at Bem. Now a day efficiency and discipline by a league in them. I'm saying, Jamano, and Uraket to Kriku or to me as a main and Kobuama. Sadia into man. Tia Bompire said, Sayina ya boadi, Sayina ya pesa league year from football lovers, football people, media. Yina ya pesa league year, Nancha boa in a campo. Na de Bianiaka, yeso neaka, na aye man.
But Juma Dinam say supporters non training Tiasimuno. I'm saying I do we but once man got 3 points na dear. Mentiasi obi na ye and that person me de mra be shem nsem no ma punish no ehɔ ne challenge kese no
yeah am say sida ewo amanone oko kaya first no ye bane players be supporters be crowd UK ni Italy no ni ade and am say me tim ho ase no and into no de ye say say to me echirechirim ma amanfo te ase say education is very very important. Education one day education will say and then no kasa na no say continuous say ya dia obi abehu say obvious this is what it is say support a neighbor no who say referee ogina mfimfin no wadi referee man fefe oluso enye ne ya na olimpo who say referee ni a mistake na ye genuine oluso enye ne ya na nsia VAR bai aya ye teams ni bi lusuma who say show akuma pa baba say ye VAR no inti so obufu ya ebe say ayikitwa we na odiye but so ya ho hwenye ye na mji say ye kan kakra ebe kosa e betumi eduru sa level but I think we need to educate your supporters.
Okay.
Na clubs na so say clubs no binum wanda ye omo de because walusu no e bi a CEO ebe ye yinti se yifo no eyesa na cover na kakra but clubs na so say to me educate ye teacher ye cheater for no.
Okay.
Ama ayefe mo bi su di ni sika behim.
Okay. Yerim se we nya de a ebe so ye o ne wapamfo. Mo be ka mutia bom na maboa. Na ewia Ghana de na ase na mamonti doc. We de wunya nche adwuma se te ye nche da help yi.
No correct.
Ye be bo chidom ata we chia mo en kama nti nyame nhyira wo.
Nyame nhyira wo.
Okay, right. Dr. Tony Obing. Ono na doctor ono na nei ye de djuma die kasiese ya senensa na doc unim baby aye ye djuma on say ya na these are corporate people or have no buy hot to kakra say on e kraji for na e delay ha na different ball for na sem na ya sem for Abbas na say okay what it amalekisi no
Mitena uye bana me
my commissioner in super
Musena uye na ifie
na haji sami am
omudi nsuo aya nane 3 days match ya enra match ya ena na aze na omatete net omatutu nsuo ama ibi ina
ye no
onada omunusu match
na wo hono that time Grace actually di 1-0 sami no mbowi omuto aso aso we the match commissioner we the new referee the match commissioner
na boss no mzo mu issue ne say
ambeto aso
no mzo mu issue ne say
oben na nim o che Abbas mo na
no mzo mu issue ne say
say no azi esisi
I you leading the commissioner
already 1-0
and omu CSS
and I say bi ana omo take referee no
o mati hwe no mo to bo no mo to ba
na deji ne za
anti my am say me my government me so no on say on man first one and all call for my I'm so
no o man the first half na
o man in the first I'm say on no nfi no wa animu kakra me
o say be commissioners for the BM for kakra
I'm so hia said the osi so ni ti call for Abbas on say obi be to ade abo obi am na so ni ti adani ni on e ko okoto from now say resuscitating
say ebina na ubisa no we sakasaka park ka ye ko e o ma hye ne yeteka ne jubility ano mo say to ne ma bure
ti say untimi jubility
ne ya wa hye ne yate tabale o sa tama no mo nyanko ali ma mo
bi a wo jubility no wo hurihuri gire obi anim ana wo ye ne bibia and the first no kane no mo kwa away match ani aka jem say ha mo ko no munya careful and ya dey be huru omubo and you say go grass obi anse no ayi two free park wa na ne kwa so no no agi wani nya sa dey omo ntwema
yo ibi enso na ye preach o wo share dey wo agi wani ba
ni krom
ni krom nti no yo say enema
brand no she fit an to yo
no
dey she fit us
ba na o say ne dey na hete no
omo na sa koye omo ne bofo akwana na say no ye team ba ko
the same team
ni ye hwe omo sa
dem say we dey have in aba we are back.
So back no omo nsia no ntina we aba.
Back omo bane o.
Ombane omo. Ni we sesa no sayo omo.
Omo bane o.
Because ball a lili one day dey me ngudi ntia we say.
The problem no ban no. Ban na ha adwene. Also omo bold are the supporters.
Me no ya adwene no nso.
Because on say
me no ya adwene.
The team will suffer. Supporters, even though they are attached to teams, but do be a panic be omo mfa ho.
No correct.
And now some of them my players no more ball, but mumu me. Na omo amo ma de o ha. Am say no eno ya. Since because so don't come baby on bitima ba o.
On bitima ko. Bitima say
11 years ago, Dwarfs FNM more 12 matches home ban. It all comes back to their working. I don't think the home ban is really the solution. Because if 11 years ago, near team will be 12. Now after that, you just check FA hands home ban. Just Google that. Now check the number of clubs home ban up to in the last 10 years. Nabi sounds say if it is really fixing the problem, it is not. So there should be an alternative punishment. You be put in place to get rid of this. Because just like Dr. Tony Obenkind, hooligans in football destroys the image of the competition. It affects the brand of the competition.
They are everywhere.
People are fixing it. We are not fixing it.
Hooligans, they are everywhere.
But obi dieno, sani obi a malaria betimi achi obi ano. Obi make sure so be dan net mu, no spray ne dem. Obi so make sure say ne dan no, obi ekura wontum. Enti baako chance say anadwo okoda ntontom ba we no. E wo soro chen baako de a wa bie ne poato. E no nkyere say ntontom ni ho.
So as you say hooligans in the ombe.
But it's how you react to them. Because
any asotria.
Yes.
Any nchechre.
Me wo headlines biwaha. The Sunday Times in England, 1985. Almost describe the Premier League, the first league, division league in England, as a slum sports played in slum stadiums and increasingly watched by slum people who deter decent folks from turning up. That is how I would describe Premier League in 1985. But fast forward now, I'm going to use these words.
Do you know why? Because in England, football no, a community sport. I say I had them. Football and crophobia. And the society ni na no. Ye say we are see a fans go for na go for ball abu man commissioner. Ye fans Ghana ni bi na amanfo akosia baby ni abu and therefore ye solve problem also mining in na solve. We are GF for say. Meaning say dem can what GF for punish no. And the football na no kai what happened in Liverpool and Everton. Was it about BBC and it went to the parliament and assembly away say fans MP for this area.
So
DC for Everton points very well. Now me tie arguments by an MPB or say one it affects omo na busuafo omo ma yeso omo ni mo hwe omo a okan akoka so omo ko stadium na na ye omo source of happiness no points numbers they say omo dwendwene abe pro ato aban so to omo restore points no
serious
so atase omo fa ni nyina se ye nyina ya se ba ha de okoka ye say football people enti asem a si watamale football for no anya onti se tamale mpia ka bi onti se tamale MC se do akabi onti se imam otamale sofo otamale se mani nyina ya o minus sem ya fa se Ghana ni bi akopro ba we dey fa no football issue tina o headline ya de mai o mo fa ne se ball no edi awu enti no wose nyina ye ho and that's where they are.
But Mr. Otuo, apart from the national interest, it should start from the people involved. Yeah, with the Abbas or Mr. Otuo Amesumoa. You say there are some cases it is outside the handle or the hands of the club administrators. Ebi wo ho. To say we say, we did stand soon watunsu. But if I can see about 70% of attacks on referees, match commissioners, away teams, and general intimidation of away teams, it is being designed by the clubs now. Because you cannot easily get access to the inner perimeter. Inner perimeter move. There are some cases. I'm using about 70%. You will be a bro club ninsa. Zebia bobo you know be VIP atunso. So in an attempt to fix that, if the football body tenase, no more decide they say you perceive 2 a day asia. I'm telling you, they will come up with solution because they've all been either victims of it or they've perpetuated it.
Say, see, Jama football for Nkwana, ye jam on one danger. Be perception. Referee no ban. Ono kwa kotoko niwe hasi referee no kra me de ma fo ena amani skaso me de oyi ena di we nyina ba so when we leave them alone intimi solve but by fan say it's a national problem say the covid aba no man nyina say ye dey to where
oja football
if you have had opportunity to watch Premier League games okay I watched Liverpool and one other game Liverpool for no 7 months, some year to travel the whole of England. I know I'm stadium on Kong. Omuba away Kurana. Omo intimidating presence. They are more ba. Enti Meteo say them need to na Musa and say I know say Hana Liverpool for no bet. And now nipa says be a police for be 8 they are prepared for them.
O start here.
Enti so from because they be had Liverpool for no dia. Enti say be other side no say police for here 300-400 people, we about 10-400 people. So the whole community, are prepared for them. And no football for no one you. Yes, a metropolitan police who say, "One, only himself go for me bar." Omuba, you want to pack on Mubasam. And you ever say me, dear Merco Tamale, him the hoodlum, in Momo Tamalea, so the police prepare for those people.
Good. I like
but the hand ye ni bisa. In German say be akoto oni has na ebe bo. Say the omo yes omo call the omo call na phrase. Pre-match o say technical den.
Technical
meeting. Planning ni. Say look.
I planning so
you do. Say net e na me can say how we call police for no. The police for some can no I care. Say we police for.
Because me was more can am madam for or no the be sending up Liverpool omo ko ba bia omo ko duru krom one na police e gadu omo na street no
me so omo ye danger omo ye
mama kan police na gadu police na gadu omo street no to stadium.
It's a policy. Mr. Otuo, they are okay. A policy. The decision to divide fans away and home. A policy. Omo tena ase time na omo nya headlines egu omo game anim ase no and omo tena ase e plan e so introduction of cameras o search here you see even people writing theses university students omo throw theses on how the issue come up how exactly yeah omo research one into omo say there be the cameras bo ha ye benya individuals omo say first no nipa ne ye bone ne e punish just from stadium enya no they pass a bill say is here punishable from stadium but certain public places who could do some no stadium you'll be punished to that level. So what I'm saying is that the national appeal brilliant but a statistic
national policy is a national appeal.
It's a national appeal but it starts from what DNA how and until I'm a dwarfs 11 years ago and me so you check here
the planning implementation
good
execution in a football for ya
it should start from
and yes I because some that some are saying
and until I see a ball match no more which they are not doing it but it's not to us because no yes Mr. Otuo, they should do it.
You see and the issues need what to say what happened May 9 the same thing and the cost. Football na try some solve our problem. It be a logistics, it be a resource based issues. police for ye can did American national no say also here police for be 100 edia baba yara. I think it comes at a cost.
It comes at a cost, exactly.
Football club nipo mbe no kra siko de be ko fie nyina no be de wanya bi na kakra na sports authority omo tetetete ne yakotimu say am a police for mo ombe complain. So maybe if you say na mani nyina na fan say
your mind no ade to mo ba adwuma
oh the ama we nyina me ka be say no blue boy e wi esa akoto aso blast acroms GF for there o say sansen sem no
say aban be kwachi
you say aban be ja o
say wow yeah there because
we can't do it.
One
sikani o
Mr. Otuo-Acheampong omo beto aban for neto aba football for neto aba yeah you might have interest in the game but some nya sponsor mo na mo kire I won't use my opinion which everybody knows say the cost it prevents proper brands from associating themselves with the company. Good. Enti ade ne how
defective product.
Ade ne how no. Wo de aduro ba ko aso ade na no saa. Se aduro no entimi ntu ade na se. Ebi mu ti ba bi ai saa yare ni bi bo mo. Mfie bebre. O ma pe kwan bi so etu ade na se. Enti enka say they copy and paste automatically because their condition might be different from our condition. But pick certain key elements from it. Change your approach in fixing the issue. They say I can confidently predict say acha 2 days. Niyama temporary ban.
Yeah, okay, the Manabama executive council for
temporary ban. Yeah, investigation. Good. Near the Ato club no. Near the court. Sa pepepe. Sa ye try ho was ade ne ho sa. Eno a bofu de esi de ba ho ade chian na twa stadium no ban. So their next match they have to go and find somewhere to play. Near investigation you see am 3 matches. Ombo Premier League mienu, FA Cup baako, omasa baba.
Edu kotokoso no na omunye sika.
Said that time no me train na no masa ba.
Sika na FA4 de ewu. So check it on here.
It is sad na.
Ye na sia no train.
It is sad na. It de bia ye gina ho a.
Onze.
Ye ma no ba no train.
Onze de na wo kan na me ne nti wase. Me ma te wase. Me dem ti ase ne se. Se wo ka se FA4 no a enye ma te enye yi. Omoto aba o.
Enye.
Omoto mu aba.
Many je say.
That we know when je. Me pa cho enye yi.
So we give to football and say.
That be enye yi.
So we are into politics.
Enye yi.
They are delegates. Me ga dem come to aba ma GF president. O ba ne om say.
Enye yi.
O ba ne om bebre.
Ebra enye to ma.
Ghana on say obi say mo free trade kwa wa ento aba.
Enye yi. So government am
Let's say we are all admitting say they know it is a problem. But in an attempt to maintain power, certain tough measures cannot be implemented.
This is my government.
Yeah, no man ekoba. I don't know our friends. We sleep with friends. Yeah, ni ma ye ke omo ani.
Omo sunim.
But me han say what's your fans a problem for community. Sabi man commissioner.
Ngan sa de enyi.
Nyam pata na ko amefia. Ya kwere Ghana ni. Ti like America ni ade no. Yam fans o man ba bia na ho beteche ma bia no. Eye abana said o man said yes. Anya sa na ejai ma
Football for enyi.
Omunko ade a. Be say o solutions na na beba. Enti no obi apira tamale. E dia statement. And I say I na reduce no say the obey this obey of floor of parliament. So what I say obi esiakan bi o me constituency. E ma say ne see Mr. Speaker. E dia ne be ya fa sa anema na emra na free soro be football for.
Me know you are doing 100%.
Before you organize any game, A, B, C, D, or you cannot play at that stadium. So
now we are at a stage that we should admit they cannot fix the issue.
Oh, that's already.
So now
I'm fixing, but
from 58
today they cannot fix it.
It's not possible.
So now let's introduce.
You see, and you said they cannot fix it. They don't have what it takes to fix it.
Yes.
Many sure say Manchester United and I room for Bobonomia police room for police. So mega idea they will go and pay money.
Yes, yeah, need to.
Ba we nyina wo kwa ha
ha na etua ha de etua
team no ni sika ti bi mo home team fa police be 3-4%.
That ban yi
Ba ko hekin base ani obi match I was a police for be 4%. Because mo fa do do ani tua be de enti sa ban no di tum say eye mra say baby Ghana for ehie bi o say police for ko bo mo ban. It's not a matter of GFA decided. Name they will deploy men to come and then make sure. We say, I got other pictures. Officer Kaye, I'm penina now will be na.
Oh, again, Danwa.
As we will say, because in him on story as honor there. We are teams or two enjoy unidentified. As nobody will be on a jawi or nam or free or munimno as will be anchino. And no come getting a stadium corner. A lot of people don't go because of these things.
Which detest on
decent
people.
Yes, because me say elsewhere was obedient a manner, but bow on him, none back to a quick. Wouldn't say we see what that.
Come on, blast about.
But so I don't know if you are far back to us on the coast. Said there, or you have a jack and a prune some more gates. No, say, oh, see, ye because the assumption is that baby out on home.
I think the solution now no can say government na bamudia
o ma ze Kumasi e bo kotoko bobo against him dia
sushi o moto aba
eye Kumasi asa eye part of security ukrumu anya football for us
abato de ne me de to aba dozo
sushi e de to aba
sushi e de to aba no
enti sampa mu nimpa so ze tu omo eso e panyin be frɛ waka cho say unim na akopa mo ma na eye vote. And that's a problem. Tamale.
But Mr. Tu, you should beat say, yeah, I debauch in him say, baby, a tie referee pa bua referees near tie commerce and pa. Ibua,
you can targeted at the
referee and the Kobo
commissioner.
Tian say, I see her your back. Oh, now, but for 1 year introduction of the cameras above the venues. German said club licensing for any FA transit say. Ewo asie hono ekọ dressing room hono which we all know say impenifo na di ball na chi no omo group of operation teams, let me put it that way. Omo dwumadie na say ball no referee di first half no na omo say onya de sa na omo kokokai no
you know my feel about
o say ne obabi I've been to so many venues here
asie hono they say Kumasi
debi na say Mr. Otuo Tamale say Tamale omo wura asie ho Tamale so mu rasi o
ba Kumasi ho ni ho
there be some de call them
yeah
say them on yakata
asie o de hu venus
there be there be say bofu de say so de ni rasi ho
oh ya asie
ebro so wura there be so wura dem obo ase wura ase there be so to so obo ase wura ase aha so ga kope ube wura
so de ngrofo gina ho
ye nyire
referee bi we ndey ozo nko obi gina ho
so obi gina ho no nko da
enti say per measures ye the cameras be bobo ase ho ye de be certain key areas
one de be bo
enti na me say the implementation comes from the clubs.
Now I will be with the camera go ball.
No, they will make it a requirement.
I don't know.
No, they make it a requirement. When look at the Ghana League,
that's
not all venues, but most venues are owned by the clubs themselves. Not all, but most.
Yesu bani de o take can solve problem.
No, ya just say be solve
problem.
Because at the end yare da
obi be no akọ to camera no crowd talk
come with different measures.
You point problem solve with the okay there.
No, you introduce point deductions.
Intimi.
Go send a one free ho.
Yam famfambra.
Every mom na say mutina man.
Ma example. Sa for bobo ko ja ko ni training. Obia ni bibia no bia ko tunzu a no akote a 2 points.
If you cannot
the person and the venue must be held responsible.
Depending on the incident na see enya say obia ni at the point and away teams be kwa tunzu am at the point but depending on the incident see ehwehwem ni ekohu say mukoto say referee no so ball no dressing room a
earlier on one man solution and go for you see omo there no they did not include point deduction. Why should I lose points? Because man say points are usually the players and the coaches. Oma come training, Joada kopim fiada. A training akoto player papa bobo ase. Uso support the biako tunzu. And I support a gomu refinti any points. So yes, Adia.
But what do you know? You are doing into stadium, movie and go.
Yeah, mama, baby.
I
see the whole season.
The whole season, you could.
Yeah, mama.
I want them know you are doing.
Until we come up with. Say we are doing brainstorming.
We
are not even the main stakeholders of the product. But yeah, brainstorming, finding solutions. My point is the FA before every season. What is the data? Because England and say, almost in 40 pitches. Penny phone got said there be. Send you 40 pitches on. We need to come up with measures to punish or be over TSC pitches. So people are deliberately improving their product.
About I was angry for they believe in finding scientific solutions. Omo emo Muslim keke. Tia simsia they pay investors. Tina, that's one of the main ways our investors no survive. They are SMS or Liverpool. There are investors around that area. Na omo tuesika e de ama omo se munhwehwe mu mayen asebe metra am ka se nipa engo stadium na am ka se besi na enti we nse nsiso de enti engo stadium basa o contracting crop for say mum find out why attendance so tia ke be hu ya yare pa enti na ne o yare cause be kan no onya malaria na afi wani as
na mfi
doctor na fi ozo oni muja okay
o ya fefi nyina na
ene
ya check akra koso
ene
on samu nyina na
your lab near find out what the problem is. That is where the world is now. Besi na yenim de enti ani penny stadium. Why are people still throwing things at stadium?
So
what is the reason?
The value? Your research team
no na omu ni ntiase. Obi ko onim se bo na me koto no be ma me team no se de ne ko ba bia metiwe lose points away. And it's a research na kire se ebinu nya nkire a na afa ya pe ho sika na ne ye che ke betna hai e ye nkire nko about why you shouldn't throw water but ye nima de crop na no papa bi kan de ntia oja stadium ko also ko e washroom no ono ne ma no mu fi ba bi na ba o washroom na ontimi enwura ho nti ono nti obi ope stadium pa so baby obe Johnson ni obe ja nani adi nti oja stadium ko enti obi a on reason nti a onko ba de abas mekas oh ye ni player papa e ko we no obu enye player papa o ko we no
ba no so
me ba
the factors no
yes ba so ade e fan say ya nto quality
yes ha na ye nyete
obi also so a
ba na eti
se ko was baby oti na ye problem na wafa kwa bi so say why should we be throwing things today? Other than the 20 packs.
I'm talking about what the badges of Bohumbai.
Tina make us say, I'm Liverpool for the you see, Arsenal and Tottenham Bobo London Stadium. The rivalry there and yes and the Bokona remove and will be a tournament. Mupon number Quaco Kumuti, Mupon no cranny escortimo. So on make sure say my pona mu ko fi no kra no enti problem ma to okopɛ sponsor se pa omre sponsor nim say ye mfani din ko frapreti trase mu obi otamale pɛ so oboa halti we de asie
na say Mr. Otuo asama okay on say on make the same thing obi tine ba bia timi aye ne de wonya say bia wan face bio
face here
but wotimi ye na na ne te ha no
o ni e de ya bra bo ni ma
e bi no ware compare
go ni ya kakra yensu ne de kakra ne enye no
we o mi ne tinye bi ni
de bi
de team to chabet team na mu chabet
kroma
team to chabet
your pasco bi wo ya djuma mi ye kakra one match fixing during the last 10 games in Ghana Premier League pasco anim say season bia e be du a ye be ka ho asem denti na Black Stars kwa afcon o muntimi nya ade and ye tournament acha 3 years be beba why Ghanaian clubs don't perform in Africa this year they akoyi but acha 3 years sa question eba ena hooligans and also you dey tie papa but when you sit back and you look at this
and my referees
bribery and also topa but you don't see any conscious effort
because your fans are
ya just ade na tum and I say ababe kan ye ho they has ne kotokoi yambom supporters na baso even when they felt offside near them on some antunsu o kai say na say eche ha supporters
bre yer masa
enti say we are sure so because on say eche omo and omo ye de omo follow process bua e de omo kokota nsa na omo nyomu trade so any heart to folk fana okosa
from carry
okosa e ho no
die ne ma tante ne ma carry yourself
on say eche omo
carry yourself
process omo
dey be chese mo kwa amati ana
including the house of folk leaders
bre no
enti so almost like police station akami na ma cheo
no e different
enti Mr. Otuo say we a member now we house ni na that day no ko stadium ko hair ball ni bi e bro mbubu nkonya na you be exactly and to some extent and found the see nyina how supporters ni see from
police na cheo
police ya
nya craft na ma cheo
police na chi yes so make police na chi
o mine police
court nyina
and see be court
you go get you go see man from the court
see aye bu eni
so the police or be bi as a tamale police akwati akwa we are we not solving a problem
but Nancy every president ekosi adampare and then could discuss the problems facing Ghana football ecosystem.
Me bonze asemo ya weekend ya me committee na so me ye tu omfo ya ka tu omo say the boys ikwe ye omo brie yi wo abekwa kwa sa di bi e chi wa me means wo good
enti has they watch the game on start time omo share replay no and omo who say to some extent na go no if you ho kafe omo point no be gira se they were all complaining but during the game omo anyere
there will be anyere you can two for say the kana
about brem na
the was na o ka bi fa England ya no wo TTC park no say ye ni enim say obi a wo to ade kwa e na mo hwe ne say bia o akora bi ti a wa to ade otu ezo ofre o mo ti won o mo gina o kora mo hwe nipa no mo obi tim be si park no so no mu ti nipa de nipa nwa ngomte nipa nwa ngomte pa
camera ne de hiu
ani ha camera no so no eduru ba bi a o mbese no cause o say bi da
yeboa kwesi asuamase it's not about the number of police personnel in our city, about where they are positioned. Whenever they come to the stadium, the FA should expressly make the police to always be in the stands but not in the inner perimeter. On the way or two, but na police phone jijinamua because there are two so go into and na say introduce stewards okay, I remember one of our games we play Alfred Kusiamwa. One of the games we played at Oforikrum, well-known venue for hooliganism in Kumasi Division 2 game. They will tell whether you win or not, you'll be attacked. It took military intervention. One of memorable days, such issues should properly be dealt with. Udu as much babu.
Ushu wanju. Bizwara na
so bad. Okoto Frinsuase Bekase. Denchemawa. Can you debate? It's coming from the water. And now issues coming from that place. Afekusiamwa. But so there are some two beds. So Ghanaians are good until they break laws and after that complain. And more and more and more. Say that to us also. Adia more to my back.
Tell them because you be saying you go that one there, Baba. Yes, I need it. And did you can there was a bum was a bino and a bum.
Richmond Lamptey must get playing time to
friend your manager by the bond munyabute. Said the free banny at the end. Now her Lamptey every banny and every banny at the end was so. I tell them to the end because there's a man for Di Maria no cry across in a high because we are Di Maria. Why are 6-6? What does he? One man of the match 4. Wash a one go. We Lemta, where you be a me panasem pa. Onuzwa, why are 6 in the 3?
Now that's goes in as a back of I says.
Di Maria is 6. Di Maria, why is 6? We ever check has goes. Why is 6? Wash a 1. And one man of the match and also 3 or 4. And you now be Lemta so I ask in a 3 as a 4. And when your man we check on when you be one of the matches, when you 2 as a 3. Go when you go. And the Kabi Biamudia, Kadi Maria was a chain. bibia mu di Maria osoro chen no enu bi na so me ya ne ba ne ya ka e bi nti ase mi na mu seka o mi ndi ase frɛ wo mo o mi ni die so mbebo bi die ene die e beja
position go
da bi bo no die wo bo ne ye de hwe
o ye be hwe bia ye frɛ no wa ne wo
bo no die wo bo e ye hwe wo wi a
on some say Black Stars we need a progressive number 8 to the Patiama no Patiama no ya lamte
lamte sa assist ne ye lamte assist on take etu hwe lamte na be hwe di Maria assist mo assist yes o nya ya assist o nya lamte on take wanyo bi o take no aka say o bache batake di Maria so nya takla onu so mu nyina na o mu produce goals etu hwe o mi oni dia di Maria sa assist no wo so che lamte yanke wo se ka o mu consider di Maria so na ngom de ne ko no ngom de ne ko
you went from
bon de o mu duru wa se police bia ya ni patre ba ni obi an be bobi
Balam Kudus at number 10 will be a disaster for our strikers. He doesn't assist nor create for the forwards. Kudus at Black Stars is more of a liability than an asset. It all comes down to proper and competent coaching. He can't over dribble at West Ham, so why Ghana? Daniel King, Chumesi, I agree with Seobed. With the current shambolic display so far of Ghana, Black Stars doesn't look favorites. Watching live from Nottingham in the UK, Francis Oche. And then they have started looking for escape routes. The route to the stadium is not an excuse. The coach they are using is an air-conditioned one and fully absorbed to take care of rough road. They are Ghanaians, and if Namibians are enjoying here, we shouldn't portray that our players are coming from the moon. That guy there is advocating for his booty. Oh no, man, just say. Maybe also chimney in here, just here. Okay, welcome, Seobed. Welcome there, Seobed also. Abas na se obeto ni no.
Opa.
Sa.
Mini no kotoko.
Oh.
Be mini na make so obza mzi mini no. Na mzi mini no kotoko. Mini pa.
Na no papa bi frɛ me pa kochewa.
Za o no se. O se ma ko kari.
Wo fu pa.
O se ma ko kari.
Ma se mko aka fa lamte. Lamte papa no.
Za.
Abas no. Ade asem na amso na.
Da lamte die obuso obi a scoreboard a.
Lamte o kan asem bi fa lamte.
Kotokosem ne bia o
onze ne ya waka se me manisa ze ne go fu
onze that be starting there me lamti Ghana da bia me ka bu stadium bia me tena ko bi ka da kana sem da bia so ne di Maria se born ye se ye ne dis two sense ye ball a so ki project o mienu a P6 attack ama wo mo Ghana football be kon anim but ye ka street sense no degree to be amfa because born na ye born Ghana so me ye the dom na ye the dom ne pe no wo ye born na de no so aka ho wo de aka because ye say lemty na di Maria 8 and 10 na 6
blasters
ombabo so me no mo so de no mbo
ayi afcon
na of course ye ko say ye ko ne sa be sa basa anti de na wo de wo dom kwa na de ko of course ye na chese Ghana wo ko akọ afcon
8 and 10
ye start to mo ha. Yes, start to be a local blaster near project to almost any of your Tom Ukraine. A project in America. Say, yes, I near Manua. Your football, Yenya, current, future. If you be a degree from Baba Chewa, the innocent degree from Baba Chewa. Power degree near money, no doctor, so I don't know, or the Kaka Bontia. It's a made American say. Born in Ghana, no you muntie nso kakra. Kwade ne de dom na eye. Ukaze si elam te pani di Maria na local ya blaster local wine. Na we gina 8 we gina 10. Wanya 6 or take am omo. Si am born no a. E dey just supporters ye nyepe born ye ma. E ba be wi be se coach afi no be 2 pivot. E na diamond formation e na one no ma kofe fa nema ko park so so e reflect. E ma wunu. Etimi afko ya yekoyi. Me nim say ye di ko biti tam because Ghana team na dey kwani dey ahodi nim se me de re kwesem se yakwaje trophy bi aba
money be wo
eji ana se fra to fom ne yafa se Ghana timi kwaji a na fra to fom ne yafa because born na se see ye born so me ye free ye born mu
Obed me bo
asama bo
na why you with how many radio station
I think so me cut we be have me third station
and I say ne won go kese
me nkosa
third
what do I say you are becoming a radio
there be mean there be three
that are there three
Accra baako
and say four
the Accra baako Kumasi baako na
Kumasi now
Kumasi is the second one
yes
and it's
oh okay
the first one no kotoko njare ba kwa mega se radio station
no no I'm saying Vision 1 Vision 1 and Vision 1 affiliate ne light
and what can be
nje me ba obeba ha ba nti bia no nti na bia nipa no adwan ne say ebia
system
this is the second station he has joined in Kumasi after leaving Vision 1 in Accra Kofo Fela Benjamin Ben o si da we announcement no be say amanfo nyina ba obi na dia ba say this is the second station he joined in Kumasi after leaving Vision 1 na me say as the 20 years say the bakoro okasa no we na last 4 years also eje adwuma foforo wako fa biscuit kakra and o call you make kakra over oza
edi say want the
abas ma me fa ojobi watch na Elijah Cambanis or say ne Ecolak and health documents any other personal belongings from no Ira. Elijah say enra ba enra en ofa wo mom so ade kaya yi na kaya yu fo ni bi say on fa ne bag no on so na on ni kokejetia no om na mu kwa na em say edi afra nya sa akra n be say that adwane o na bia na o say fa hey ago hey na ene BT Elijah wa ya baby a bagi ewo there will be also
donkey for years star no donkey for man say for sula da bia na echo mo donkey for man e ba kokra the season kra na o ma okra oba dress say kai yo pepe edu Christmas o mo do mo je sa kai yo for no
the bag
what the bag oh so okọ the bag to a donkey
ba me fe ba me de so me kura wata di mabraye ko
asa mo sintiri na wo ka bi da bi
na ba me no ko be na me mo kura me so mu
asa
na ira me da ko
ti ya mo mpa na enye donkey
Elijah say
enye donkey for man
dia bag bi etisa na say
sabeka
woni maseme ka hu bibia wo be frɛ 0548 49 6667 054849 6667 and now Uber report to the nearest police station and now Uber repair the 0322 494 401 0322 494 771